Welcome everybody. I want to share with you something that's really important to get right today. Because now that we're in this new year, what Facebook has done is basically removed our ability to do certain things to make sure our campaigns work efficiently. So I want to make sure that you are up to date with the most recent changes so that you can actually get your new campaign set up right. Now, what we call this is campaign budget optimization. Now, if you've heard a lot of the talk about what CBO is and the shift and the change in that, you're going to be happy that you stuck around until the end today, because it's going to be a quick overview for you to start making the changes now. So simply put, every time that you create something inside Facebook for your advertising campaigns, they're built into shells. So if you can imagine 3 shells for every campaign that you create. You've got the campaign itself, you've got the ad set, and you've got the ad. So while you're looking at this diagram, let's make sure that you're not only testing the right elements, but you've got it set up so Facebook favors your ad above your competitors. So as you're creating your campaigns, the first thing that I want to answer for you are the target, or is the target, right? Who are you marketing to when it comes to this type of setup? Plus, what's the objective going to be inside of Facebook? And finally, what's your budget got to be? That's the magic question. So many times people come to us and they're like, okay, well, Brandon, you've set up our marketing system, you set up our sales system, but how much do I really need to put in so that I can get the most from my return? Well, the way we're going to answer this through a formula that we did not create, okay? Because it's just understanding the algorithmic functions of Facebook so that we can favor into that and feed them more of what they want so they could feed us more of what we want. Now, when you're thinking about your traffic and you're thinking about creating your CBO campaign through the objective of conversions, it's got to be to cold traffic. What we're doing here is we're making sure that the very first time that we tell Facebook that we're introducing ourselves to this new cold blood, right? This newfound traffic, we want to make sure that our objective is to convert them into something, right? A lead, a registrant, some form of conversion. After this, though, you're going to be able to change your objective to another objective. It's going to be something that's going to be a lot less expensive for you, and you're going to be able to maximize your budget further on with your retargeting. We'll get to that for another day. But for right now, we're talking about strictly to cold traffic. So people who have never heard of you or seen from you before, we've got to make sure that we're putting this setup in the right order. So you know now you're marketing to cold traffic, your objective inside of Facebook is to actually get conversions, and your budget's going to be set to 3 to 5 times what your expected converted objective would be. So if you're thinking about converting leads through a low-hanging fruit, some type of free offer, right? So let's say like a PDF, a giveaway, a checklist, something like that, a challenge. If you're doing that and your expected cost per acquisition for that lead is going to be, let's say, $5, then you've got to run your daily campaign budget at least $15 per day in order for Facebook to serve it to enough people that are going to get you those results. Now, if you're looking at, let's say, a $10 per day, it's just math. That's going to get you to now where your daily budget has got to be $30 to $50 per day. Now, this is where it becomes a problem for a lot of folks, because if those numbers don't match what your actual business model is going to be able to bring in on the back end, then you're never going to be profitable. So none of this really matters. So that's why I always make sure, and I'm a big advocate of preparation, making sure that your business model, your pricing, everything that we have set up, your service, your model, everything with your business model is lined up for profit and not to give to charity. Mark Zuckerberg don't need any more money. He doesn't need any more. Can't we be real with that? You don't need to donate anything to him if you want to. I do have a charity of my own that you can go ahead and donate to instead. Now, I don't think that's what you're here for, though. I think you're here to make some damn money. And that's what you're going to do by being able to create a cold traffic campaign with the objective of converting them into leads, registrants, or some form of moving them down the sales funnel, all at a price of 3 to 5x what you expect to pay. Now, you're going to set it up inside of Facebook within your one campaign. Now, you will have multiple campaigns, I hope. But the main campaign right now we're going to be talking about is your free giveaway to cold traffic. So let's say this is a PDF, right? So let's just call campaign A PDF/checklist. If that's the case, then we're going to want to create multiple angles to cover the emotional side, the major benefits of what you're actually giving them and why it's important for them to get action today or take action today. So you're going to have multiple angles on why it's important for them to actually get this piece of information from you the moment it comes from their newsfeed. Okay, that's very important. Multiple angles. Once we have the multiple angles identified, then we're going to be able to go into actually creating the copy and setting up everything inside. Once we know what angle we're running with, we are already going to know who we're marketing to, right? Because you can't create the angle until you know who you're marketing to. So this is another big reason why marketers fail. When you're creating these campaigns for any business, it makes sense to know who you're marketing to so that you can create the separate angles around each pain point that they're experiencing in their daily life. So you're going to create these angles based on who you know you're already marketing to. You're going to then put them into different ad sets. These ad sets are going to be separated out so that you, the owner, know exactly which one performs the best. So you're going to separate these ad sets out into, right, ad set 1, ad set 2, ad set 1, ad set 2. And as you're creating these ad sets, you're going to be testing different images. So notice we have one campaign, multiple angles, multiple ad sets, and multiple images across each campaign or across each angle. This now gives you the ability to, at the end of this testing period, you know which angle performs the best with which ad set, which performs the best with which image. And this now is the data of all data. You get to take this now, shrink down this entire campaign, and really erase all this so that your one campaign will be relaunched with the winning ad set, winning image, and now you can start to scale this bad boy up to 15x before you see diminishing returns. That means that if you're starting to see a profit from this funnel to cold traffic at 3x in investment, oh my goodness, you can actually start to duplicate your campaigns and start to build in alternative ways to scale that can take you upwards of 15x before it starts to level out and you start to see a little bit of a diminishing return. So this is incredible news. I hope you got some value out of this today. If you have any questions about this or you would like some help getting this set up, all you got to do is hit the link of the button around this video and I will make sure to sit down with you personally and get this set up for you. Go through the strategy and make sure you have everything that you need to see success in 2020. Looking forward to seeing you on that call. Take care.